All right, on today's Health Watch, as we've been talking about a lot this morning, you can get hearing aids over the counter now. And joining us this morning for all the information you need, if you think you can take advantage of this, I'm happy to have two guests. Janice Trent, the American Speech Language Hearing Association Vice President of Audiology Practice. She's on the right side of your screen. And Barbara Kelly, the Executive Director of the Hearing Loss Association of America. Thank you both for joining me today. How are you both?
Fine, thank you. Thank you for the invitation.
Yeah, glad to have you both here. And feel free, I don't have specific questions for either one of you. Why don't we start with you, Janice? Why don't you just tell us, what are some of the warning signs for hearing loss?
Well, some of the most common warning signs are that people don't talk clearly. The biggest complaint we hear is that you can understand what people say, but you don't understand. You can hear them, but you don't understand what they've said. Family members will report that they have to raise the volume of their voice in order for them to understand what they've said. The television volume is way too loud at home. They may be at work and find that they're not understanding what their boss, their assistants, their colleagues are saying to them, and that has a drastic impact in their ability to have a good income. See, there's some of the basic things that you'll find with individuals who have a hearing loss.
I know we've talked about tinnitus or tinnitus too, where there's that sort of ringing in the ears too, which is a separate but related problem, but it doesn't have to be that too. So if you think you can get some over-the-counter hearing aids that they might help, Barbara, what do people need to know if they want to try to go that route?
Most importantly, over-the-counter hearing aids are for adults with self-perceived mild to moderate hearing loss. So these are meant to be bought over-the-counter without the help of a hearing healthcare provider like an audiologist or a hearing instrument specialist. So people really need to self-identify, and this is just another avenue to care. We know that people, when they find out they have a hearing loss, they often wait 5 to 7 years before they take that first step. So for some people who might just need some situational hearing, who might not be ready to wear hearing aids 7 days a week all the time, this could be a good first step into getting hearing care.
That 5 to 7 year gap, is that just because the hearing loss tends to happen slowly and it makes it hard to sort of perceive when it's happening so gradually?
Well, hearing loss is insidious, right, Janice? And it sneaks up on you. But Janice, maybe you could speak more to that.
Well, no, we really find that just the thought of having a hearing loss brings up so many negative feelings. I'm getting old. Years ago, people used to associate losing their hearing with being dumb. Deaf, the old term of deaf and dumb. Dumb did not refer to your intellectual ability. It referred to your inability to speak clearly. But many people still refer and go back to that very old designation. And many people just resist that. They don't want to be old. And so they do at all costs. They try to avoid looking at the fact that they have hearing loss. And of course they can do that because hearing loss is kind of invisible. If you don't say anything about it, nobody's going to look at you and see that you have a hearing loss. However, your conduct could suggest that you have a hearing loss because people are talking to you and you're not responding. You're missing the bunch of jokes and things like that. So it has some other consequences.
Real quick, where can people find more information if they think this is going to be right for them?
Barb?
We have on our website at hearingloss.org/OTC, we have some tip sheets, some shopping guides, and to find out if OTC product might be right for you or you need to go see a hearing healthcare professional.
Barbara Kelly.
You can also go to,
please, I'm sorry, Janice, real quick. Yeah,
I was just going to say you can also go to www.asha.org to get resources also.
There you go, Barbara Kelly and Janice Trent. Thank you. Sorry I cut you off there at the end. Thank you so much for that information. We do appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.